So welcome back guys. Now let us try to understand the retransmission ambiguity problem in TCP. So you can see in this diagram we have TCP sender on the left hand side and we have TCP receiver on the right hand side. So we will going to discuss the retransmission ambiguity problem straight away with the help of an example. So let us suppose the TCP sender sends the data segment with sequence number 100 towards TCP receiver, right? And TCP sender starts the retransmission timer T1 for segment number 1. As a result, the TCP receiver sends the ACK which acknowledges the segment number 1, right? Now let us assume that this ACK may completely lost in the network or it may get delayed in the network somewhere, right? So we assume that this ACK do not reach the TCP sender and the retransmission timer T1 expires. When the retransmission timer T1 expires, the TCP sender sends the same segment with sequence number 100 again, right? So this is the retransmitted segment, right? And of course the TCP sender restart the retransmission timer after applying exponential backoff. Now let us suppose that we have an ACK coming towards the TCP sender from the TCP receiver, right? Now at this point of time we don't know whether this packet number 4, that is ACK101, is issued by TCP receiver in response of reception of the segment number 3, or this packet number 4 is same as this packet number 2, right? There is no way that TCP sender can decide whether this ACK is issued by TCP receiver in response to segment number 3 or is it the same ACK which was originally issued by TCP receiver in response to segment number 1. So basically the ACK number 2 and ACK number 4 are indistinguishable from each other by TCP sender. So let us suppose the ACK number 4 arrives at TCP sender at this point of time, right? So you can see here the second segment in this example is the ACK segment which is triggered in response to the segment number 1. TCP sender has no way to determine whether the ACK4 is same as ACK number 2 or it is the new ACK which is triggered in response to the segment number 3. So now the question is, should the TCP sender computes the RTT for segment number 1 as T4 minus T1, that is subtract the time when the ACK was received minus the time when the data segment was issued by TCP sender. So for TCP sender, the RTT value will be computed as T4 minus T1 if TCP sender assumes that the segment number 4 is the same ACK as ACK number 2. But if TCP sender assumes that ACK number 4 is the ACK that is issued in response to the data segment number 3, then RTT value that will be computed for segment whose sequence number is 100 will be T4 minus T3. So you can see that TCP sender can compute two different values of RTT for the same data segment with sequence number 100. It all depends that how TCP sender interprets the packet number 4. Whether the TCP sender treats the segment number 4 same as segment number 2 or it treats the segment number 4 as new ACK which is triggered in response to segment number 3, right? So the computed RTT would impact the RTO value of the TCP connection. But the great question here is that which formula between these two should the TCP sender use? There is no way for the TCP sender to make a decision whether to choose RTT1 or RTT2, right? And the root cause of all this problem is false retransmission because of delayed ACK, right? Here you can see that the TCP actually issued the false retransmission of segment with sequence number 100 even when its ACK was not lost in the network and its ACK actually arrived late. So this is ambiguity. The TCP sender doesn't know whether to compute RTT value by using this formula or to compute RTT value for segment with sequence number 100 using this formula. And this problem is called retransmission ambiguity problem. Because TCP sender cannot make a decision that which RTT to choose, the TCP sender has no way to update the final RTO value. Because we know that RTO value is computed from sample RTTs. So the solution to this retransmission ambiguity problem is Karn's algorithm, which we will going to discuss next.